Hello students, we are going to learn today units and measurements. So this is the golden opportunity for you because of the Corona holidays. So let us start the unit and measurements. Units and measurements. Measurements. So we can help the judgment of surrounding by sense of touch, sense of ears, hearing capacity, by sense of smell, but the actual or exact measurement cannot be taken, isn't it? So for the exact measurement, units are required. What is required? Units are required for the exact measurement, for the measurement of physical quantities. Physical quantity. What is meant by unit? A unit is a standard reference standard used unit. Unit of physical quantity is a reference standard used. Reference standard used to measure a physical quantity. Measure a physical quantity. Any physical quantity, we know that any physical quantity is given by a number and its unit. Number and its unit. That is NU. A number and its unit. So what are the good? If we say just pause it. Is equal to 5 meters. So what does it mean? What does it mean? It means that the length of the rod is 5 times larger, or as large as the reference standard used meter for the measurement of the length. So this is about the unit. So what are the properties of a good unit? What are the properties of good unit? Let us study the properties. What are the properties of good unit? A unit should be easily available. Unit should be easily available. A good unit should not change with space and time. With the space and time. It should be universally accepted. So all over the world, it should be clear. Everybody should know the unit. And the fourth one, it should be reproducible. And not vanishable, and it should not be vanishable or perishable. So it should not vanish. These are the properties of good unit. So let us study some fundamental ideas, some concepts as far as the topic is concerned. Fundamental quantities. You can write it, you can note it. Fundamental quantities and fundamental units. Quantities and fundamental units. Mental units. What is meant by fundamental quantity? What is a fundamental quantity? Do you know? Length, suppose, distance. Whether it depends upon any other quantity. No. So the fundamental quantity is a physical quantity. It is a physical quantity which does not depend upon any other quantity for its measurement. So it is an independent quantity. We can say that it is an independent quantity. It does not depend upon any other quantity. Just like these are the fundamental quantity: length, for example, length, mass, time, temperature. We know all these things are familiar to you because we have studied it already. Temperature, electric current, luminous intensity, and amount of substance. So these are the fundamental quantities which are included in this set. All the remaining quantities, all the quantities which are other than the fundamental quantities are said to be derived quantities. We shall discuss it afterwards. So what is meant by fundamental quantity? Fundamental quantities are the quantities which does not depend upon any other quantity, which are independent, totally independent quantity. So length is not depending upon any other quantity for its measurement. So these are the seven fundamental quantities which are taken in this group. Okay. So, and what is fundamental unit? Fundamental unit, the units of these quantities. Unit of length is meter, cell, kilogram, second, Kelvin, degree Kelvin or Kelvin. Current is in amperes. Luminous intensity, candela or CD we can write. Amount of substance, mole. So these are the units of these fundamental quantities. These are the units of fundamental quantity. Easily say that units of fundamental quantities are called fundamental units. So what is meant by? Let us discuss the derived quantities. So we shall first of all discuss about all the topics which are concerned to CET or NEET and the MCQs. So regarding the MCQs, we are taking the basics and fundamentals. So let us take the derived, very easy derived quantities. I am writing it in short: derived quantity and derived unit. Or derived quantities, we can write it quantities. Derived quantities and derived units. So what are derived quantities? For an example, let us suppose force. What is the formula for force? Mass into acceleration or density. What is the formula of density? How density can be determined? It is mass upon volume. So here the force depends upon mass and acceleration. Acceleration again depends upon, what is meant by acceleration? It is the rate of change of velocity with respect to time, isn't it? So velocity upon time in short. So this force depends upon mass and acceleration, ultimately on velocity, ultimately on displacement and time. So this is the dependent quantity and not the independent quantity. This is dependent quantity. So this is called derived quantity. So density also, the formula is mass upon volume. So density depends upon mass and volume. So for the measurement of density, we require mass and volume, both quantities. Therefore, density is nothing but the derived quantity. All these quantities are dependent quantities. So they are called as derived quantities. So what is the definition? Definition of derived quantities: the physical quantities. I am writing quantities in short for the sake of convenience. The physical quantities other than fundamental quantities, I am writing it short. fundamental quantities which depend upon other quantities for their measurements. Such quantities are called derived quantities. So they are dependent quantities, isn't it? They are dependent quantities. For example, volume or acceleration or density, or all these are the dependent quantities. So let me know whether the charge quantity charge Q, you know this charge, positive charge, negative charge. So whether the charge is a fundamental quantity or derived quantity. So it is a derived quantity even though and current is a fundamental quantity. You just note it down. What is meant by current? So it is the rate of flow of charge. Isn't it? So current is indirectly depending upon charges, isn't it? So even though the current is said to be fundamental and charge is said to be derived quantity, because the current, in the definition itself it is given that the quantities other than fundamental quantities are the 7 quantities which are given in the table as we have researched. Those out of excluding, except all the 7 quantities, all remaining quantities are derived quantities. So charge is also a derived quantity, isn't it? So this is about the derived quantities. So derived units, what is meant by derived units? So derived units, you can easily say that the unit of derived quantity is nothing but the derived units, are called derived units, isn't it? Let us give the system of unit. Let us study the system of units. There are fundamental 3 systems. Previously, anciently or in 1832, year about 1832, God suggested 3 basic systems of unit. These are MKS system, CGS system and FPS system. Which are they? MKS, that is meter kilogram second system. This one is CGS, centimeter, we can write centimeter gram second system, and foot pound, this is the British system, second system. So these are these 3 quantities, these 3 systems of the units where fundamentally, basically they are depending upon the 3 basic quantities: length, mass and time. So this is meter. This is the meter is the unit of length. This is the unit of mass. This is the unit of time. So all these 3 systems were depending upon the 3 fundamental quantities only: length, mass and time. Only 3 quantities were there in these systems. So after some time, after an international system which is called SI system was suggested by all the scientists in the conference,